Now, I'm joined by the Senator from South Australia, Senator Alex Antic. Proof of the fact that there are very good people in the Liberal Party in Canberra, but a lot of the good ones don't get a Guernsey. This is the man, remember, who tied the bureaucracy in knots when he asked a simple question to the head of the Federal Department of Health, a professor no less, albeit a woke professor, Professor Brendan Murphy, how he would define a woman. Again, listen to this.
With a very simple question for the department, and that is one which has troubled me for a great deal of time with the bureaucracy here. Can someone please provide me with a definition of what a woman is? Department of Health. Definition of a man, definition of a woman. Anyone?
It's pretty basic.
Basic stuff. Professor Murphy.
I think there are a variety of definitions, and I think
just a simple
perhaps to give a more fulsome answer, we should take that on notice.
You're going to take on notice the question of what a woman is.
No, well, there are a variety. It's a very contested space at the moment, Senator.
It's not just a woman who's born a woman,
but there are definitions in terms of how people identify themselves. So we're happy to provide our working definition on
one of the. I've only been here 2 years. That's the best thing I've seen thus far. Thank you so much.
Oh, give me a break. You just can't believe that, can you? It has taken some time, but Professor Murphy has come up with a definition. Having told us, you heard that, there are a variety of definitions. It is a very contested space. Well, it took 78 days for Senator Antic to receive a 78-word response from the Health Department. It appears on your screens. This is the official definition provided by the Health Department, and I quote, "The frameworks adopted to define a person's gender include chromosomal makeup, the gender assigned at birth, and the gender with which a person identifies. The Department of Health does not adopt a single definition. Health policies and access to health programs are based on clinical evidence and clinical need for all Australians, regardless of gender identity, biological characteristics or genetic variations. Our programs are designed to be inclusive and to provide better health and well-being for all Australians." Oh, for goodness sake. Senator Antic, welcome to the program. Thank you again. This is unbelievable, isn't it?
It's a bit unbelievable, Alan. It's sort of almost not unbelievable, though, knowing where the bureaucrats are up to in this country. I mean, I don't think the whole thing played out quite as simply as I'd hoped. But the truth is that, yeah, you're right, 78 days for those 78 words. And for me, it wasn't even so much the response. It was the realisation, of course, that our bureaucracy has drifted so far into this radical gender theory. That's just scratching the surface. I mean, I think what it shows is how out of touch the bureaucrats now are.
But has the Minister, Mark Butler, taken any action over this? I mean, during the COVID period, you and I and many others formed the view that our bureaucracies were completely out of touch. This proves it. What has Mark Butler had to say?
Well, not much as far as I'm aware thus far. And you're absolutely right. We've probably seen this highlighted during the COVID period. We saw bureaucrats really with the stroke of a pen, doing things that had no bearing on their own life, almost this two-speed economy where you had the public service doing one thing with no need to worry about payrolls and small businesses getting beaten up by the process. And of course, what's the common theme to this? Well, the common theme is that politicians gave them that opportunity. Politicians in this state gave our bureaucracy the keys to the fortress, simply handed over the reins, and that shows to me the amount of work that needs to be done in the political space.